bring the mood down, but I'm here to talk to you about being an eco-friendly gamer. Did I do it? Is the mood down? I don't know. Feels okay. Feels okay. It's not bad. Not bad. Good mood. As a whole, you should know board gaming is an awesome hobby for our environment. Once you have that board game in your house, you can replay that baby over and over and over again without any extra cost or any extra waste added to the environment. I have 4 tips for you to step up your game to being a more eco-friendly gamer. And number 1 is to be a community gamer. What do I mean by that? Invest in your local library. See what games that they have, maybe donate to them, and be a part of that community. Sharing games with other people is a very wonderful way to cut on waste and to share the hobby of gaming without any extra cost. Also, local board gaming communities, local board game groups, check them out. See if there's any that, fit for your schedule, fit for your personality. Share your board games and they will share board games with you. You will get exposed to tons of new games without any extra waste or cost. So it's a win-win. Win-win-win. My number 2 point is to be aware of the materials that are in your board games. If you're buying a board game that has extra plastic in it, why is it there? Is it necessary? Is it just something that's put in there to make you want to buy it? If it is, don't, because that's bad marketing, that's bad behavior, and our industry needs to change. What's wrong with cardboard standees? What's wrong with photosynthesis? That game has absolutely no plastic in it at all. It's all recycled cardboard. And the components in that game are stunning. We need more board gamers creating creative pieces like that, where we don't have to worry about the long-term impact that our children are going to have to deal with mountains of meeples and dice and minis, and what are they going to do with them when the bulk of the board game is gone and there's only plastic remains. Just be conscientious of that. Do we all need 3D plastic miniatures for every single board game? No, we don't. So just be mindful if you're looking at buying a new board game and one has tons of minis in it and the other one just has maybe cardboard, but you're excited about both, go with the cardboard. That's point number 2. Easy peasy. Just think about the materials in the board game. My 3rd point is to encourage you to be a local con goer. Big cons that are throughout the nation, the really, really big ones, they're super exciting. There's lots of gaming celebrities that go to them, and there is the newest exciting things, which is great. But how many of those do you really need to go to? And you want to consider how much CO2 you are putting in the air by flying to all these different cons. When there's cons locally that you can visit, you can maybe get a richer gaming experience and forego all of the hubbub. It's just something to consider. Can you limit it to one big con a year or one big con every other year? That will make a huge difference in the amount of pollution that you're contributing to the environment. I know that sounds really intense. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so bossy, but it's just something to consider. And if we are more interested in going to local cons, the local cons will grow and then they'll be more exciting. Why not? Let's do that. Let's be local conners. Another aspect to our board gaming hobby that maybe isn't the most beneficial to our environment, FOMO. You know this term, fear of missing out. And it's that fear that compels us to overbuy. And if you're overbuying and it's just, you're creating this need, you're creating this consuming that isn't warranted and is just going to eventually collect up in your basement, and then someone else is going to have to deal with it and throw it away, and it's causing more drive in our industry to make more stuff that isn't quality. One thing to do, I know when I go to a grocery store, if I am trying to be conscious of eating healthy, I do not go down the candy aisle. If you have the problem with, fear of missing out, do not go on Kickstarter. If you really struggle with that desire of wanting the new next thing and not wanting to miss out in case it's an awesome game, but the Tom Bassel rule is true, that if it is truly a good board game, it will eventually become mass market and available to everyone. If you know that in your heart that's true, then just give yourself a break from all the temptation and avoid the FOMO. Avoid the FOMO, because it's bad for you, it's bad for your home, and it's bad for the environment. And that's it. Was it that painful? I really hope it wasn't. On the whole, we're awesome people. We have nothing to be ashamed of, but we can all do better. If you'd like to see any more of my videos, you can check me out on YouTube. My channel is Pip Wonder. I have a lot of reviews and top 10s and all sorts of fun tutorials on there, so go ahead and check it out. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the Summer Spectacular. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video. So I have 4 tips for you. I don't know if that's an expression, but I just made it one. If you do not want to contribute to the pollution of our Earth, which if you live on Earth, you probably don't, because if we don't have Earth, we have no place to live.